Hey guys, it's Ross. Just got back from Japan only an hour ago, and I want to kind of just come out here and show you guys my trees. I'm seeing them as well for the first time in the last 2 weeks. Things have grown just an insane amount, and it's like it's a jungle back here. I kind of want to point out a couple things. If someone's not here to maintain a garden, an orchard, um, a potted container orchard, what would happen if you walked away from it. I do have everything on a timer, and everything's being watered. As you can see here, I'm watering the trees. It's been very hot. We're having a heat wave now coming in the Northeast. It's July 1st, so it's going to be 100 today. It may even be 100 right now. It's pretty hot. And everything is just looking really good for the most part. Other than this, I think maybe this grew very quickly, and as a result, it didn't really adjust to the humidity we have and the heat that we have right now. So this is kind of what I'm seeing a lot of, is weeds. And I purposely have mulch on every single tree for that purpose, is to prevent weeds. And even though I have a weed right here, and I have many more weeds on various different pots, we have some suckers coming up from the base. Even though all this is occurring without mulch, the weed situation would be a lot worse. As you can see, there's another weed there on that pot. What else can I show you guys? Here's another weed. We have weeds coming up in the patio that we had sanded. We re-sanded it. We power washed it and re-sanded it. Look at this. I mean, these are the smaller trees that I had bought from Home Depot this year, and then I had grafted them. And the pots that the soil they give you at Home Depot is just littered with seeds, weed seeds. But even my trees that have no weed seeds in them, or didn't come like that, have weeds coming up. So there's a lot of weeds to pull, and I need to go over each individual tree, assess the situation, assess kind of what is dead. Here's a dead tree right here. Very small tree. Other trees really don't have much growth to them. Some are even just now waking up. Some still haven't woken up. A couple grafts have taken here. Here's a persimmon graft. Here's a fig graft. Those trees back here just haven't woken up and probably close to being dead, if not already dead. We have lots of figs forming. I had pinched, before I left, I pinched every limb that I could that I thought would put out a fig, or if I thought it may be beneficial to pinch the tree for branching, I went ahead and did that. And a lot of these limbs now are covered in figs. So lots of good, lots of bad. It seems like we had a deer that came through here. We don't normally have a deer, in this area, but there's plenty of deer in the area, but it's pretty busy. I'm on a pretty busy street over there by the fence. So there's not usually deer here, but this definitely has been eaten by the deer. The cherry trees that you see right in there, those have had some deer damage on them. All the strawberries down here got wrecked by the deer. I may have just killed one of my figs that's in the ground. Most of the trees now, like I said, are doing fantastic. What else can I show you guys? We have another tree that has never woken up, a persimmon. Another persimmon that's never woken up that I got from a nursery. We have some persimmons forming. Lots of weeds coming up. We have watermelons just going insane that I need to train up the poles. Lots of suckers coming up from the blackberry plants I had pulled out. We also have blackberries forming. The raspberry crop's coming in now. That's the first crop of the spring. The mulberry tree has grew, I'm not even kidding, on every single limb, probably grew another 2 feet since 2 weeks. It's only been 2 weeks, guys. Yeah, so overall I think everything's all right. Little weeds that I need to go out here and pull. We have some dead wood. This is a raspberry cane that had fruited its first crop, and now it's dead. So I need to take out the dead and let the new canes come up here, as you can see. Same thing with this raspberry, and just really prune out any dead that I see, pull any weeds, assess the state of my grafts. I still have a few more grafts that haven't taken, figure out what has died, make a list of that, keep track, and really just enjoy what's to come, because we have lots and lots of fruit forming on these trees. Really do. It's going to be a great season. I even have 2 varieties now that should be ripe within about a week if I let them hang as long as they should. You can see this is Suwadi, and this is Azores Dark, and it's July 1st. So, pretty awesome. Anyway, guys, just wanted to give you this little update, kind of show you what happens when you walk away from your trees for a little bit, kind of come back and what kind of maintenance I'm going to have to do on these guys. Lots of suckers, lots of grafts that I need to attend to. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this one. Take care, guys.